Thank you, ma'am. A clueless young teenager snatches the wrong lady's purse.
She was a large woman with a large purse that had everything in it but a hammer and nails. It had a long strap, and she carried it slung across her shoulder. It was about 11 o'clock at night, dark, and she was walking alone, when a boy ran up behind her and tried to snatch her purse. The strap broke with a sudden single tug. The boy gave it from behind. But the boy's weight and the weight of the purse combined caused him to lose his balance. Instead of taking off full blast as he had hoped, the boy fell on his back on a sidewalk and his legs flew up. The large woman simply turned around and kicked him right square in his blue jean sitter. Then she reached down, put the boy up by his shirt front, and shook him until his teeth rattled. After that, the woman said,
"Pick up my pocketbook, boy, and give it here!"
She held him tightly, but she bent down enough to permit him to stoop to pick up her purse.
Now you ashamed of yourself!
Yes,
What did you want to do it for?
I didn't aim to.
You lied!
My turn? Yes,
If I turn you loose, will you run?
Yes,
Then I won't turn you loose.
I'm sorry, lady.
Uh-huh. Your face is dirty. I got a great mind to wash your face for you. Ain't you got nobody at home to wash your face for you?
No.
Then it will get washed this evening.
The large woman started up the street, dragging the frightened boy behind.
You ought to be my son. I would teach you right from wrong. Least I can do right now is wash your face.
No.
Are you hungry?
No. I just want you to turn me loose.
Was I bothering you when I turned that corner?
No.
But you put yourself in contact with me. If you think that contact is not going to last a while, you got another thought coming. When I get through with you, sir, you are going to remember Mrs. Luella Bates, Washington Jones.
Sweat popped out on the boy's face, and he began to struggle. Mrs. Jones stopped, jerked him around in front of her, put a half Nelson about his neck, and continued to drag him up the street. When she got to her door, she dragged the boy inside, down a hall, and into a large kitchenette-furnished room at the end rear of the house. She switched on the light and left the door open. The woman still had him by the neck in the middle of her room.
What is your name?
Roger.
Then, Roger, you go to that sink and you wash your face.
Whereupon she turned him loose at last. Roger looked at the door, looked at the woman, looked at the door, and went to the sink.
Let the water run until it gets warm. Here's a clean towel.
You're going to take me to jail?
Not with that face. I would not take you nowhere. Here I am trying to get home to cook me a little bite to eat, and you snatch my pocketbook. Maybe you ain't been to your supper either, ladies and Pete, have you?
There's nobody home at my house.
Then we'll eat. I believe you're hungry, or been hungry to try to snatch my pocketbook.
I want a pair of blue suede shoes.
Well, you didn't have to snatch my pocketbook to get some suede shoes. You could have asked me.
Ma'am?
The water dripping from his face, the boy looked at her. There was a long pause, a very long pause. The door was open. He could make a dash for it down the hall. He could run. The woman was sitting on the daybed.
I were young once, and I wanted things I could not get. You thought I was gonna say, but, didn't you? You thought I was gonna say, but I didn't snatch people's pocketbooks. Well, I wasn't gonna say that. I have done things too which I would not tell you, son. Neither tell God if he didn't already know. Everybody's got something in common. So you sit down while I fix us something to eat. You might run the comb through your hair so you look presentable.
Luella went behind the screen to the kitchen. But the boy took care to sit on the far side of the room, away from the purse. He did not trust the woman not to trust him, and he did not want to be mistrusted now.
Do you need somebody to go to the store? Maybe get some milk or something?
Don't believe I do. Unless you just want some sweet milk yourself. I was gonna make cocoa out of this canned milk I got here.
That'll be fine.
She heated some lima beans and ham she had in the icebox, made the cocoa, and set the table. As they ate, she told him about her job in a hotel beauty shop that stayed open late. Then she cut him a half of her 10-cent cake.
Eat some more, son. Now here, take this $10 and buy yourself some blue suede shoes. And next time, do not make the mistake of latching onto my pocketbook, nor nobody else's, because shoes gotten by devilish ways will burn your feet. I gotta rest now. But from here on, son, I hope you will behave yourself.
She led him down the hall to the front door and opened it. She looked down in the street as he went down the steps.
Good night. Behave yourself, boy.
The boy wanted to say something other than "thank you, ma'am" to Mrs. Luella Bates Washington Jones. But although his lips moved, he couldn't even say that. As he turned at the foot of the barren stoop and looked up at the large woman in the door, then she shut the door.